spacing. That has led to wide open long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the three.
Randolph passes to Gasol. Allen inside the three-point line. And that misses. That would have put him up. Gay dishes to McLemore. And he gets it to go. McLemore's got 8 points.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Caron Butler's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Some changes for Memphis. Butler goes in. Lee with the steal. Smith outside. Stolen by Gay. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it.
And that's just terrific positioning on his part to get that board. I mean, he might not have the size, but his basketball IQ and feel is off the charts.
The Kings have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And stolen by Gay. For the finish. And slam dunk by Butler.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Cauley-Stein. Kespi comes in for Rudy Gay. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's James Anderson in for Rajon Rondo. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Butler kicks to Kufis. Lee with the steal.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Pull up Jay. And it's Butler missing. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
There's 21 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Anderson passes to Kufis. And he banks in the layup. Kufis has got 8 points.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
The 3 from Chalmers. Misses the shot. And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Kings lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Cauley-Stein is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Cousins with a screen for McLemore. Back to Gay. He dishes it to Cousins. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Cousins has got 10 points here in the second half. Carter drives in. Power down with both hands.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sacramento. A shame to see some of the best fans in the NBA not be a part of the postseason.
That's a great point, Kevin. Now, 9 straight years where the Kings have failed to make the postseason. 29-win seasons aren't going to get you very far when you're battling in the West.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Conley's shot is off. Sacramento leading by 3. Gay, that's a two-pointer. The quick look, no good that time.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And, you know, you mentioned the 9 straight years without a playoff appearance for the Kings. Their last trip was in 2006. And since then, they've been rebuilding. That's the second longest playoff drought in the NBA.
Well, if the Kings do make it back to the playoffs, you know they'll be dangerous. Their fans have been through so much the last few seasons. They really deserve to see a team in postseason contention.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, over that break, I was able to catch the message George Karl was giving to his team. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, "This is the time, guys. Right now. Be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win." Back to you.
And Randolph slams it in.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on. Clark, he had to go for it, didn't he?
Hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Sacramento. You look at DeMarcus Cousins, what a contribution.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
The Kings leading. Outside Rondo. Gets a very good look and converts.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes. Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
It's stolen by Rondo. Deflects the pass. Gay outside. From deep. Grizzlies with the rebound.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
To the inside, Randolph. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's going to go on Willie Cauley Stein. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Kings.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Sacramento making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 5. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best scorer, Sacramento.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Gay dishes to Cousins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
And it's Conley penetrating. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
And McLemore kicks to Cauley-Stein. Puts up the baby hook. No luck. Some solid defense from Randolph.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle. Boy, you gotta love it. A picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Counts for 2.
Yeah, it does. Almost makes it a little more special, though, when you can have a little bit of grace as opposed to just the full Monty with the power.
The Grizzlies on offense. Trailing by 4. The drive by Green.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And now down to a 1-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
15 seconds left in the fourth. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3-ball would do just that.
Conley left side. Gasol is screen on Rondo. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw a good one.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
HBK, yeah, you know how we